New tool for Clark's place.
Just got this at Moultrie, and we do have the card for it.
Yep, gonna be cool. Looks like a pretty awesome kit here. Engine run stand. Who is it? Was his name Dave? Dave's Engine Stands. I'll put a link to his website in the video.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the package with the gauges and all that, so we're gonna unpack it here off the truck.
So it's heavy.
Pop's back doesn't break taking this off the trailer. Or mine, for that matter.
We'll put that over here because we'll put it together.
Okay. Dave and his son. Was it his son?
Yeah.
I think they built these in Alabama somewhere.
Now we'll probably put this together tomorrow, maybe.
They won't know it's tomorrow. It's just going to be like that. We're
Yeah.
going to have this thing fit. How's that for you?
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
We can just set it here under your car. Okay, today we're going to put this engine run stand together. We just flipped it upside down and put the casters on. We're going to tighten these up, then we'll flip it back over. That's the first step. And then we have these parts to go on, and it has a whole set of gauges, which I think those have to come out and they go in the panel down there.
Yeah, or they may not. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah. And then we got a tack, and then there's your start button and all that, and then the throttle cable. So we got that at Moultrie yesterday. And so now we're going to tighten up, and we'll put it on time lapse so we can show any detail. We'll stop and go on it. So.
Alright, say everything you just said, but say it again. You like this? Each of these
For the
have adjustment for the bell housing.
For your bell housing goes here, and then yes, you have specific mounts, different positions here, but within that you also, this can move up and down a little bit in between each of these locations.
I'm going to call that intelligent design. Built with a purpose. It looks like our motor mounts will go on there, and then we will probably put washer spacers in between. Let me pull one out here.
Because you actually got a spacer over here.
So I guess it's probably universal here for the motor mounts.
What do you need?
So depending on where you need to mount them, that moves forward and back, and then you can probably put spacers in between here where that goes through there.
What else to use those for?
And that also adjusts in and out for how wide your block is. So these guys move, and that moves. We'll get everything set with the motor on it.
This moves.
Yeah, that whole thing. So yeah, should be cool. The only thing we don't know about, and I guess we will find out to tell you,
Here's all
is
your gauges.
how all the gauges work. We've got the oil. We had to take, here, you want to open that up, show the little thing we wallered out. So that little guy on the end there, we had to take probably an 1/8 inch drill bit.
Yeah, to get the hose inside.
The hose would not go through that, so we had to waller that little dimple out.
And it's still snug, so when you tighten this up, it'll pressure tight.
So that will screw right into the top of my oil line in the back of the motor, which I'm guessing you could take out this oil sending unit, but I think we're just going to take that out, that plug, and put it in there. And that's what that looks like on the other end for the water temperature. And we haven't hooked up tack yet. Throttle is right there. You can see that's a moving. So that's cool. Only comes with a 4000 tack, but we're not going to be using this to race the motor anymore.
Yeah, just break in and make
Break
sure
in at
there's
2000.
no,
Yeah.
no leaks.
So the other pieces that it comes with in this kit, where's that other wire piece, Pop?
Right here.
Oh,
The fuse circuit breaker.
yeah, I guess this is probably
Relay.
like a relay for the push button start to start, but we haven't figured out that yet. Probably wires in. This is the other harness that comes with it. So we're guessing that is probably power that feeds everything. And well, we got to figure it out. So we'll update when we do. Maybe in 2 seconds.
Hey, welcome to Clark's Place and Doug's Corner.
Clark's point.
So we are just finishing up wiring this thing up. Going to walk you through what we did. It was way too hard to try to hold a camera when we needed all 4 hands to do all this. What we ended up doing is this comes with the plug on here for the main power switch, which comes down, we teed in coming off of the relay, and then this comes down to the battery, positive side of the battery.
Yeah.
And we marked that positive battery. Then the white one comes up here. We had to use it instead of a black one for power. This goes on both sides of the on and off, or the start button, which is also here, which picks up the power from the top, which then Daisy whoops, I'm not showing you. This is power coming in, main power switch, which is the toggle, and then the top side Daisy chains and feeds all this stuff. And then you can feed, we've got a fan we're feeding here in the front, and then this one here goes over and feeds our tack. And the ground, we drilled and put a ground on the side, and also here
For the fan.
we ground on this side. And we've already checked all this. All the lights come on, everything works. We did not run lights to these gauges because probably in the daytime when we're running it, we're not going to see the lights anyway. But then you have your temperature, which of course that goes in the motor, and then This is the oil, which that goes in the motor. And then the throttle. Of course, that's on the motor. And then we ground our main ground, which will clip on the battery. And then the positive will clip on here. And then this will go on the starter. And then on the start switch up here, when you push the button, goes through the relay, which is the black wire, and then comes out as the blue. And then we have green wire running here. And this goes to the starter, the solenoid, which will engage the 12 volts. And then we have the radiator mounted. It'll probably have to be loosened and all this brought up so from the motor, so the hoses will fit. Right. And then we also mounted this relay. This comes off. Well, I don't want to. It's just screwed in. And then we've labeled fan, which we'll probably change, get some nice lettering, fan. And then the second one is the tack. And then if we do a fuel pump or something, we'll also put one there. This is just this fan. We'll probably mount on the other side some nice spall fans that will pull. This one actually pushes, and we can put a bar across here and keep it right up against. This is Doug's. It's fused as well, which this is temporary because he'll take this when we're done, if this will work for us. Chris might want to take a shelf and actually build a shroud that has maybe 2 smaller fans and 1 big fan for his. That's the way I did my Mustang. And that'll all be mounted on this side, so we have all this room. The motor, we have this kind of set up between here where the bell housing mounts to, and then the engine mounts. I think it ends up coming right about here, the front of the motor. So we have tons of space in the front to do other fans, but it's nice and clean looking. I think this is going to work out real well. Like I say, we'll have to raise the whole fan and stuff up, but we'll see what he wants to do. We need a battery, so I just texted him and said we need a battery
and an engine,
which we have the engine over there, but we need the motor mounts on the side and brackets, whatever, that fit on here. So that's pretty much it. Another job completed in here, which it took every tool that we own, stripping tool, wire nuts and all, or not wire nuts, but terminals and crimping to get all this done. But I think we're there. We've tested it, works great. So till next time, bye-bye. How much for $100 for the testing? That's cool.
That would be cool.
Radiator not clean. 660.
That would be cool to turn the key and break in my motor sitting on this. Same with your motor.
I know.
Do you want to split it?
I don't know. You're getting the bare bones.
660 paid with gauges.
Yeah, so you got gauges and everything. With flush dash.
With full dash.
That's a full dash.
I would like it to be just like that. I don't want to have to build it.
If you have any questions, let us know.
You got more of them?
Yes, we do. Right there.
We might swing by last
Yeah.
and get how much you gonna sell out?
So we have, I think, 6 more we can sell with gauges. After that, we only have 6 tachometers, so we got to sell them all as a package. So after that, we don't have any gauges, unfortunately. But we do have more stands after that.
So it doesn't come with a radiator or the fan?
No radiator. No, sorry. No, we just actually bought that here yesterday. Yeah, we have a smaller radiator. It doesn't look as good, so we bought that one here,
Okay.
and then we just we put it right on.
I gotta say, this is flex, but we've got radiators.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's fully adjustable. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you just get the bottom ones where you need it, tighten them, and then set the radiator right on, and then you
Yeah.
just put the top ones on, just clamp it right to it.
Gotcha. Okay. We got the truck. Why don't we get one, Pop?
So they
You wanna-
come like
Yep.
this.
Come pull it up just like this.
They're not on wheels.
Yep.
Oh, I'm the parts hauler. So wherever you need it.
We're just out the gate.
Yep. So wherever you need it, I can haul it up for you.
Do you want to think about it, or you want to do it right now?
I don't know. Yes, we do.
We can do it right now and take it out, load it, and then we're done. We don't have to worry about it.
All right.
All right, let's do that. Pops wants one of your cards, so when we're filming, every time I put this on a video, it's going to be a commercial for your stuff.
No problem.
Dave's Engine Stands. You, Dave?
I'm Dave.
Dave, pleasure. Thank you so much. We're going to love it. It's awesome.
Yep. I gave you some cards for our video channel. I'll give you a couple.
Thanks again, Dave. Appreciate it.
Like I say, we
Appreciate it.
sure.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
You guys are Alabama? Is that what you said? Okay, cool. You going to the Mopar Battleship show? I just had somebody invite me on Facebook, and
Over in,
I didn't know if that was near you guys or not.
my next show is Texas in a couple of weeks.
Texas. Okay.
Texas Speedway.
I think
That's a big one.
the one in Mobile is April 27th, if I am thinking right.
Well, same as the one in Texas.
Is that so? You'll be in Texas? Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.